And so there we were, getting a message once again on Messenger from our head teacher telling us that we were gonna have six six lessons on Monday once again, as per usual. It's not that that sixth lesson could have just, they could have just gotten rid of it and we would be able to go home 1.5 hours before, that sixth lesson. It's not like they could have spared that 1.5 hours, just giving us the free time of going home and relaxing and reading and stuff like that. But no. Ever since I became a third grader on my middle school, I noticed something very interesting. We suddenly had way less free time than we had when we were first graders and second graders, and I especially noticed this on the lesson count that they started to give us ever since I became a third grader. Like, bro, the total lesson count that I have right now is literally like 2 times bigger than it was back in the day when I was a second grader, when having 7 lessons in one day was something that we used to have like every 7 months. Back then, I used to have so much free time, but now I don't. They just keep us locked in there until late hours in the afternoon, just studying nothing most of the time. It is just our head teacher talking about some bullshit that no, genuinely no one cares about, or it is just some kind of a hyper motivated teacher that is, just bringing our attention onto something that is completely useless. And guess what? As as few of my classmates were complaining about this to our math teacher, guess what he said? He said that we shouldn't complain about this in a deep, serious tone. Because, and this is what really startled me, he usually talks like in a very loud, deep kind of manner, which I really like because at least that can penetrate our subconscious mind easier and help us understand lessons even more efficiently. But this time, he completely changed. He literally tuned down his voice and he said, in a serious manner, you shouldn't complain about this. It always is like this. Third graders and fourth graders in Eastern countries always have the most amounts of lessons. That's just how it goes. And everyone was fucking silent. My entire classroom, which is always loud, which is always complaining about something, which is always fighting for freedom. Now I finally saw their true colors. They were all complacent to the education system. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone has their own authentic path in life. Everyone gets successful in their own ways. I have chosen this YouTube channel, for example, because teaching is something that I genuinely enjoy. Someone can, for example, find fulfillment in a university. I don't care, bro. But let me tell you this. Do you think that the top 1% of the richest people in the world got successful by having jobs? No. They created those jobs and they outsourced it to other people. That's how you get fucking rich, bro. So why are you trying to get successful? It's through a system that is openly trying to enslave you. Because think about it. Until you stop working under another man, until you have someone as your boss, then he's gonna be more powerful than you. He's gonna leverage your time. Sure, you might have financial freedom, but you don't have time and location freedom. And those are the two things that are becoming more and more valuable as time goes on. And especially I can see it with my middle school. They've been putting us through good times over the past 2 years, and now they're slowly starting to crack down on our free time. Way less lessons are starting to get cancelled, and we are spending more and more time being there until the afternoon. They are making us spend time there even after lunch, and I can just see it. Most of the sixth and seventh lessons are genuinely about nothing. Sure, we sometimes learn about something, but their main goal is to just keep us there. And you can just see how useless it is when your dad himself tells you that middle school is just a way for you to kill time because they won't allow you to go to high school and university right after you turn 15 years old. They just need to, put you through some kind of a system until you're 18. But then the same man tells you that he learned in one year from a master than more than what he did in 3 years of middle school. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Do you rather want to spend instant pleasure and delayed pain? Because think about it, if you follow this path, sure, it may help you. Sure, there are still efficient men out there who are still leveraging school to their fullest potential, but guess what? They won't be working some kind of a job. They're taking the information and they're gonna be implementing it in their own businesses. And if you cannot handle the fucking pressure of owning an online business and not seeing results for months, years even, because think about it, if you just, don't you really think that if you just hold back, if you just hold back the pressure for a year or even more, don't you think that that dam will eventually explode and all the rewards will come in? Because the rewards will be fucking innumerable, bro. And I'm telling it to you right now. If you just take responsibility for yourself and you become your own boss for a year and you go through the trials and tribulations of having the confusion, of not of literally wanting to cry in your bed. If you go through that pressure, but you use stoicism and discipline to get up every single day and to take every single loss as a win and to even code, even when you don't feel like it, then you will fucking win. And you will be the one who will have the financial, location, and time freedom. And if you can't handle this, another man will. And he will fuck her. He will spend the money that you were supposed to have. He will live near the beach. But guess what? I know that all of these things will come to me because I have a business that is fulfilling me. So of course it doesn't bother me at all. I just said it angrily to invoke emotion inside of you because this is what I needed when I was 14 years old. Someone to fucking inspire me. There are 14-year-old guys your age who are putting $13 into a meme coin and making 100k. 100k from one meme coin. If you just get yourself a PR trader, you can live off for the rest of your life on a nice island because he would be trading for you and giving you passive income. There are millions of ways of how you can get rich. And you just say, oh, but I can just live off here and I can probably get a job in like 15 years that can give me 20k per month. But if you spend 3 years suffering, seeing no results, you can make $50,000 per month. That's how this shit works. You take responsibility for yourself, you build up that inner self-resiliency, and you fucking dominate. And if you think that I'm being delusional right now, you are an aspect of God. You were created by the infinite. You have so much fucking potential, and you don't even realize it. Life has no meaning, but that's an amazing thing because you can choose whatever path fulfills you the most. It doesn't matter if you have a specific purpose engraved into your DNA that you're supposed to fulfill. Whatever you put the most amounts of emotional conviction into that will work for you, will work for you. And if you don't realize all of this potential, the guy, I don't care about your financial situation, the guy who has it 10 times worse than you would always want to take even that shitty girlfriend away from you that you're not satisfied with right now. He will take your house in a second. He will take your bicycle if he could. If you gave him like a specific task to do and he would take everything from you. And there are millions of guys like this out here. So if you're not moving, he's getting closer. If you don't go to the gym, he's gonna have one more day where he's closer to attracting the wife that you were supposed to have kids with. So if you can't handle the pressure of going against the majority, challenging it, and fucking winning, and then reaping the rewards just 1 year after you start, then he will. He will run fucking faster than you, and he will manifest the things that you want, because he has nothing to lose. Sure, you might have it good right now, but instant pain, most of the times, leads to delayed pleasure. Now, instant pain isn't harmful, but only when you deserve the pain. The pleasure, sorry. That's what I meant. Instant pleasure isn't bad when you deserve it. That's what I meant. But you understand what I'm trying to say. If you can't handle the pressure, he will. And he will take everything from you and he will leave you in the dust. He can find all the information that he needs online for free. Even my course, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm gonna plug it in like a minute. But I'm gonna tell you something very interesting. You can find all the information that I teach in there, and not just my course, every single course that exists out there. You can use ChatGPT, you can use any kind of source. You can find all of that information online for free. But you need to know where you're looking and know who you can trust. And so, guess what? He's gonna be looking through all of those sources and he's gonna be carving that path for himself. The only reason why I'm still selling that course is because I want you, as a person who deeply relates with me, since you're a part of the 1% of people that is still watching, 99% of the people have already clicked off. That's how easy it is to beat your competition, bro. And you're still worrying that they're gonna judge you. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You can find all the information out there for free. You just need to search hard enough. But I have spent 1.5 years refining this course. It is a collection of 24 unbreakable mindsets, which will guarantee success in the long term and in the short term, and they will mend your mental health. But don't just take this from me. I am a person who has helped countless amounts of people in the past achieve their desired reality, get into the right state of mind, and get a stronger discipline, willpower, productivity, and all of these good things, and they have succeeded. And they haven't even seen my timeless leaders mindsets yet. Sure, you can find all the information out there for free, but guess what? I've packaged it, and I have made the program in such a specific way that if you just take one lesson at a time, and then you finish it, you will be unstoppable, bro. So yeah, you will have all the Lego bricks. You can find it yourself. But if someone doesn't teach you how to put the Lego bricks together, you will fail. So that's what the purpose of my course is all about. So yeah, take responsibility for yourself, please. Because you are an aspect of God. You have infinite potential. The only ceiling is your mental ceiling of what you can achieve. Your own self-worth. That's the only thing that is holding you back. So please, carve a fucking path for yourself, bro. And make sure to dedicate yourself towards grinding on it each and every single day. There's no other way. You either create a path or you follow a path. But those who always create a path for themselves will always get financial, location, and time freedom, and will always fulfill their goals and their dreams. Until you work under someone, that someone will always reap the greater rewards because you're working under him. But that's okay because there are still 99% of people out there who will never be successful just like us. They're meant for these kinds of jobs. So let them have it. But let us live in the confidence that our delayed gratification is already here, and let us relax. Okay? Literally walk every single day with the confidence. Think confidently and happy. And have the right state of mind and act like it, as if you already had all the delayed results that you're looking for, and the right path will come to you. You fucking got this, bro. And I'm genuinely so proud of you for finishing this video until the end. You are meant for greatness. In 10 years, bro, or even less, we'll be fucking up there. And they will get left in the dust, unfortunately. But that's the fate of the 99% of people. Some people are just meant to stay asleep to show you what will happen if you stay asleep. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you